Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Jeruhmi and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic. I've actually heard a lot of adults talk about this, and when I was a child I heard a lot of kids talk about this. So I'm in my early 20s, I'm 21 years old, and anyway, this video is called Expectations as a Kid vs. Reality. So I remember just being young, like maybe if you're watching this, you might be like 12 years old or 30 years old or 14 years old, whatever, and thinking like I want to be an adult, or the other way around, of course, if you're 30. But anyway, so when I was a kid, a lot of people at school would just be like, dude, being a kid sucks, I want to be an adult. You can eat whatever you want, stay up as late as you want, have money, like you're more mature, there's no drama, don't have to go everywhere. Like, do you remember being at home and like you just wanted to play games or something? This happened to me a lot. I just wanted to play games, play like RuneScape specifically when I was like 10 or 11. And my parents would be like, hey, we're going out for like 4 hours. Get in the fucking car, kid. And I'd just be like, no. And they're like, get in the car. I'd be like, okay. But anyway, like being an adult, you don't really have to do that so much. And then things like there was a meal and you'd be like, I don't want to eat this. And they're just like, shut up, eat this. And I don't know, there's like a lot of expectations I held as a child that I don't have as an adult anymore, of course, because like it's really different. So I just wanted to talk over some of these things. And yeah, so the main one is like freedom, right? Being able to eat whatever you want, staying up as late as you want. These were like the main two things. Like you wake up in the morning as a kid and you have like breakfast. I mean, this is how it is for me and for like most kids I know of anyway. Like you're fed all your meals, you don't do any of that yourself. And yeah, I always wanted to like wonder what it'd be like as an adult. I expected you can eat whatever you want, and reality is you don't really get the same like expectations as a child, really. Like, if you want to get something for dinner and you don't have the money, or like you already have like a week's worth of things to eat in your fridge, it's just not the same. And yeah, like as a kid I expected more freedom. I expected adults don't play video games. There's so many fucking things like this. Like, I don't even know. As soon as you get to 18, I was like, dude, you're not going to be playing video games anymore. But like in reality, like there's so many adults are playing video games. And yeah, like no drama. Like I expected there to be no drama. Like when you're in school, like all the kids are always like making drama and all this shit. I'm just like expecting when you're an adult, there wouldn't be like any of this drama. But reality is, it is fucking worse in high school or primary school, whatever you call it, elementary school. I don't know. It is way worse in the real world. Being a kid, you have so much less responsibility. And I don't know, so many kids these days just want to grow up and become the adult and like have all these things. But like, when I was a kid, I actually had this situation in class one day. Like we were playing something or making a PowerPoint presentation on the computers. I think I was like 10 years old. And one of the guys sitting next to me is like, hey, we had a really rough night last night. Like, he's only a little kid. We're only little kids, like 10 years old. And I'm like, what's up, man? Like, what are you talking about? Like, life is fucking amazing. We can go home and play RuneScape and, like, eat donuts and shit like that and have to mow the lawns and whatever, go for a run with... And he's like, yeah, my family only has $200 left and they've been, like, arguing all night, like, yelling. I'm just like, dude, listen here. Every family has $1 million in the bank account. Like, I actually thought this as a kid. Fucking hell. I don't know if that's, like, something you normally think when you're a kid, but I was going around telling kids at school, like, hey, dude, don't worry. Everyone has at least $1 million in the bank account. And they'll be like, thanks, man. That really helps me out. My parents must just be, like, fucking crazy. Another big one is I expected when you start drinking alcohol, I didn't try alcohol properly until, like, a few years before it was, like, legally available to me. But I always thought, like, just from watching TV shows, like The Simpsons or something like that as a kid, they'd show when you're drunk, it's like, you get, like, hallucinogenic visuals and shit. It's like you've just, like, eaten magic mushrooms or something like that. And I was expected, like, when you get drunk for the first time, it'd be, like, really fun, like, everyone's laughing, like, everything looks really cool. And, it's not like that. It's not like that so much. But, I mean, there's probably, like, a ton of things I could go on and talk about, but I always hear people... If I'm playing an online game, like, I can't wait to grow old so my voice cracks and stuff. Like, I mean, my voice drops. My balls drop. That's the one. Like, if there's someone with a high-pitched voice, I'm just like, dude, whatever. It doesn't matter that much. And then there's, like, adults saying, like, dude, fucking working sucks. Like, university sucks. Like, being an adult sucks. I just want to be a kid again. But, it's like always the grass is greener on the other fucking side, right? So, I don't know. I figure there's probably, like, a lot of these things like that. So, if you can think of anything, leave a comment down below. I'd be interested to know. And I just had a fucking voice crack. But yeah, like as a kid, like my main one, for example, would be staying up as late as you want. I expected like adults could just stay up whenever, and like that's not the case. Like a lot of people have to get up at like 6 or 7 a.m. the next morning, and even staying up late is never a good thing in my opinion. It's fun at the time, like hell yeah, stay up to like 4 a.m. But then like your sleeping schedule's off, and like you feel like shit for like a few days after that. I don't know, it's just like not as I expected it. But I personally feel like being an adult is better. Like for example, you can go stay in hotels or go on a flight without having to have someone with you. And like you can go buy video games from a store. Like not that anyone does that anymore, but I remember being like 13 or 14 and I went to buy like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And like, sorry mate, you have to be 15 years old, you little bitch. Come back here when you're 15, motherfucker. Bitch. So as much as I miss being like a kid, and the only thing that was wrong in life is like whether or not you're going to get a Happy Meal with like a little McDonald's toy in it, and then, just if you can play video games that day or not. But yeah, I prefer being an adult. As I said, a lot of people my age, like I always hear them reminiscing back on school days, like why can't everything be more simple, man? I just want to be a kid again. But yeah, anyway, leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. If you're younger or older, yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to hear that. And yeah, I am going to go make some coffee. So I will see you next time. My name is Jeruhmi. Thank you very much for watching. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoy. Bye.